Welcome to the Slowest Fast RC podcast.
It chills every time you say that.
Davey and I had the bright idea. As you can see, we have no clue what we're doing because we have one mic. I got a second mic. We screwed up all that nonsense because I'm not a
How
tech
cliche, right?
Right.
We don't know what we're starting a
Well,
podcast. We don't know what we're doing.
guy. No idea.
You know, says every other podcaster ever.
They all say it.
Yeah, they all say. No, we know what we're doing. And we just choose not to.
This is an RC podcast, obviously, and it's gonna
That's
be
what we're zoning it as.
we're zoning in on RC off-road racing. It's gonna be 10th scale here, and it's gonna.
Point
be
is, when we talk about RC stuff and yap about it and other podcasts and stuff and just talk RC and stuff, we thought, oh, how cool would it be if we were just on camera? Yeah, so here
then
we
bought
are.
a camera.
So then he went out earlier today and bought a camera.
I wouldn't buy a camera.
I wouldn't buy this camera.
That's topic one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's just roll right into it.
I mean, we are already.
We're right in. All right, topic one. I've been wanting to discuss this.
Oh.
The whole douchebag versus the douche box.
Well, fuck.
And for the people, the listeners, and the viewers that don't know what we're talking about, the douchebag is like the JC bag, the Proline bag, or whatever.
Mainly the
brand you may
Protect
have,
bag.
Protect bag. You know, where it's like the 3 or 4 drawers,
The plastic cardboard
the
drawers.
plastic
with
cardboard
zips
drawers.
down
It's got the
around,
wheels
it's
on the
got
back and the
wheel.
handle, and you flip
Yeah.
the top up, and all your tools right there. We call that a douchebag. And then the douche box is like the Milwaukee Pack Out, the Harbor Freight Bauer, you know, the stackable, hard plastic, you know, create whatever combination you want. That's a douche box. So, douchebag versus douche box. I never had a douchebag. I had like the knockoff Ogio. Like I had a big old body bag duffel bag, and that was like all right. But then I went to the douche box. I went to the Bauer.
2 of them. Look at you.
Yeah, no, I got a pile of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
because
fucking
like you know,
ridiculous.
military, like I needed a bunch of duffel bags. But I didn't like that, so I went to the box, and I liked the box. Davey had the douchebag, and he recently transitioned to the douche box. So Davey, you experienced the race. We went down to Adrenaline. We went to Trains and Lanes with the douchebag,
Yeah.
and then we went to Adrenaline with the douche box.
Right.
Thoughts and opinions.
Off the bat, I just really can't wait until you take the douche box setup. Like outdoor racing.
Well, like, because I did the thing at Adrenaline. Like, we talked about it. You're like, you
Right.
could use this as a seat.
Like, so
and
you
I
can use
needed a
yours as a
seat.
seat, but
And I'm
like,
like, I'm going to use my
For
toolbox
like, I
as a
can
seat.
already tell for outdoor racing, it's douche boxes are gonna be better.
Right.
Like you can have
Wholeheartedly
everything
agree.
set up however you want it
Wholeheartedly.
because you got space. You're under your tent or whatever. Like when you go indoor racing, you're gonna be at the mercy of wherever you're at.
What situation you have for...
Yeah.
Because, like, and that's the thing. At Trains and Lanes, like, where you decided to pit, you had, like...
It would have worked.
You had a good amount of room.
It would have worked.
But then at Adrenaline, in the
we
hobby
were,
shop...
we were lucky it worked.
When it's a Rob Isaac race, you know, it's a little tight.
I'm sure if it's any race, it's tight. in there.
Douche box don't work at kicking dirt.
Probably wouldn't have worked
RIP,
at kicking dirt.
wouldn't work.
Probably wouldn't work. Probably won't work at TR.
My
either.
douche box... Well, because I did it.
Unless
I
I
did it
steal-
twice.
Oh yeah.
We had...
Still Joel's.
I think we got to like 60 entries his first, or close to 60 for the Saturday races for his opener for the off-road series. Because I had enough room, like my top bit with like all my fluids, and then the bit on top of that with my tools and my like spare electronics and stuff like that. That I set that on the end of my pit mat, and then I tucked the chest of, you know,
Pit of despair.
Yeah, the pit of despair. I tucked that under the table, and I was fine. But now, like, 100 entry race at Tim's,
Yeah.
I would have been a little tight with the douche box. I would have been taking the pit of
You
despair
gotta
out
get
to
there.
the
You gotta
car.
get there earlier and get the like an end spot.
Yeah.
Like either all the way by the wall or all the way
Yeah.
by like the aisle.
Yeah. So it worked good for me, but I don't know if it would have worked.
I
good
mean,
in other
obviously there's
scenarios.
pros and cons to all three systems, because like all the pros don't use douche boxes.
No,
you don't see Mayfield or Lutz or
No,
anybody
they ain't walking out with the
fucking
with the
pack
heart
outs or
with the
whatever.
heart
No,
stacker.
They got
you know?
everything is the same. Everything goes.
They
in
all
this
got OGIOs. They got
bag,
2 or 3 OGIOs.
and that's just how
they
it
got
works.
an OGIO for tires. They got an OGIO for parts. And they got an
that's just how
OGIO
it
for
works.
whatever else. Yeah. Mikey has an OGIO.
Uncle Mike has an OGIO. So does Chris.
Chris has an OGIO. Chris P. I like the pack out because I like to be able to just chuck my stuff somewhere.
The durability is
the
nice.
durability
Seems nice. Like and the weather resistance.
Yes.
Seems nice.
Yes. Because I can drop the 10 at LCRC. We're expecting rain. Don't matter because I got the rubber seal around
Yeah,
the
I
top.
got the rubber seal.
You know, like,
everything.
I wouldn't leave my cars out, but like, you know, my shock oils or stupid stuff. I can leave
the parts box. It's in.
Yeah. I can just. I ain't gotta worry about taking that back to the Airbnb. All right.
They're all a commitment. You just have to commit to one, and they all have their pros and cons. Like
but
if everything fits in a douche bag.
You're
like,
limited with the douche box or the douche bag.
Yeah, but then like the douche box, you don't realize how quickly you like bulk up for like no reason.
Oh yeah.
Like I already bought like so many others of the damn attachment boxes. I'm so proud of this box. It has my charger in it, both of my chargers in it, the power supply, and all of my batteries. That like LipoSack thing, I have all my batteries in it. It fits like perfect into the thing, and I could close it, and it's just all in there, and it's perfect. But like that all was in the pit of despair.
Right.
So it sucks to go into the pit of despair, but now there's all this empty space in the pit of despair.
Right.
And I added more, like, I kind of like, it's just really easy to bulk up, and it could be for no reason.
Oh, no, you're completely, because, like, I was going to buy the deeper, like, not the pit of despair, Bauer, Harbor Freight, not the bottom box, but, like, the deep attachment box
thing, yeah.
The deep one we looked at. I was going to buy that for my Techno parts. And I'm like, it's going to work great because, like, I'm going to put my soldering iron in there, and then in that chest, I can have my diff oils
all
on
the
one
stuff
side,
I have in my douche box, still no soldering iron.
Oh, well, you don't need it because I have it.
Man, I don't need it.
But anyway, I was going to do that, but then, like I got that piece of board, that piece of wood has a whole bunch of diff oils and shock oils on it because I went through all my diff oils and shock oils.
That piece of wood has a lot of piece on it.
Yeah, but, like, I got a whole bunch of empty bottles. Well, I think they're in the actual pit of despair. No, those are just spares.
Oh.
Those are doubles. But, like, I was like, you know, a little bit of 5K and a little bit of 5K makes a little more 5K.
Yeah,
you know,
a
like
little bit of...
doing the thing. And, like, now I don't need more room for my shock and diff oils because I did that. I was able to actually take, like, because I had, it was all PT and associated diff oils, but I was able to put, like, my TLR, like, my random, like, my 248 CST because TLR doesn't know how to make a round number CST or whatever. Anyways.
248, I think, is a round number. It's even, isn't it? Like
well, like in even. Well, like something end with a damn zero. You know? That's what I meant. But yeah, I was gonna put soldering iron and then all my Techno parts in the bigger box, but now I don't need to.
And I also liked your idea of I had to stop and think to myself. I like the idea of if I don't need that, I don't have to take it.
Right, you
like
have
8
scale
stuff
box.
can be here, 10 scale stuff can be here, and I'm trying to like
pit of despair, and then you have a
like,
box.
Pit of despair is gonna be stuff you're always taking with you, and then
the top box is like your.
But here's the other thing you realize is I wanted drawers.
Right, I didn't.
And you have to realize that drawers are a commitment.
That's a commitment in itself.
That is a very big commitment.
I feel like drawers is definitely an outdoor commitment.
But it's just so nice.
It's great outdoor.
Like,
but
I
that's
have
the
drawers.
You're gonna be at Tim's opening up drawers?
Fuck, right?
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Like, it's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
But like LCRC.
Oh, it's gonna be
OCRC
sweet.
412.
It's gonna be sweet. Like
Outdoor
I said, Motorama
even works. It's gonna be fucking sweet.
Just kind of
You'll be like, oh, I need a fucking 1.5 mil.
There's this drawer. And then when you're done, you just throw everything in the drawer and close the drawer.
It's great. Then we go to Texas D House and harass the waitresses and go to the strip club and go home. Well, I think that's douchebag versus douchebox.
Have we come to a conclusion? No.
I don't think there will ever be a conclusion.
Has anybody paid attention this long? No.
I think douchebox is better. because the douchebag is limiting. You can always build on top of the douche box. Like, even
But
if
like
you get...
saw the video I sent you, like that's.
regardless of what space it takes up
Like
in
I
your
used to be
vehicle.
able to take 2 people racing in the truck, and now it's just.
I don't
only
agree with
fits
your
my
logic on
shit.
that. That's a whole other conversation.
Well, that's the conversation we're having now.
No, because I feel like it's a conversation we have to have when we're with your truck. And I'm like, but if you took this and put it here, you saw me Tetris the fucking GTI to get to LCRC.
Tetris that.
Yeah, you didn't Tetris it well enough, because I looked at it and I'm like, oh, his 10
Yeah,
scale is
and then we
sitting
still couldn't
cleanly
take
6 inches to the right.
and we still couldn't take the 10.
Couldn't take the 10 out.
Fuck.
Sorry, Jimmy. Your turn for conversation.
So anyway, I used to take 2 people racing in the truck.
I don't like this.
And all that shit I put in there is now all the shit I will take once for me. It's like I said, you bulk up, like, and you don't realize it. You're like, well, fuck.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, you're
you could just keep.
You're bulking up
you
with a
could just keep
douchebag, though,
stacking-
too.
yeah,
Because the douchebag
yes.
is a bag, but it's also
Right.
a box.
But the idea is, like, to limit your trips.
I mean, the true, if you wanna be the most.
So, like, I think at this point, all I got is, like, whatever the douche stack is and my radio.
Right.
And, like, so that's
That's what I mean,
that's like
yeah.
a one
like,
trip.
Going from
From
parking
the
lot to
truck-
parking lot,
From the
Memorama,
truck to, yeah.
you know,
yeah,
it's
like,
great.
from the truck to the pit spot, you know, like, that's great.
You know,
that
and then
should,
you might
that
have
should
to
be
take
good.
a table and chair, which
Which
you
is
can
already a
figure it out.
second trip. You can't fit the table and the chair into the douche boxes. So,
I
so,
think
yeah,
if
that's
you want,
already-
like, compact in your truck or van
And
or
the
car,
table fits on top.
yes.
That was
Yes.
so cool. So the table can be the first thing out, the last thing in.
But if you want like the most compact going to race day that fits in your car, your hatchback, your crossover, your
Which
SUV,
would involve
your
using
truck.
the pit of despair.
Well, no, I don't think douchebox is the answer for that. I think the OGO
No,
is
the answer is that Milwaukee's actually coming out with a pit of despair that's just one giant drawer.
Well,
with-
no,
that's its
but no, OGO is going to be the answer because you can, like, if you're trying to squeeze, you can, knee into that son of a bitch and fucking hold the zipper tight, and you can pack that bitch airtight. You can't do that with a douche box. No matter how you pack your douche box or your douche bag, you're going to have lost air. So if you're looking for compact and, like, use every little cubic inch of space, OGO.
I mean, I'd like to try an OGO bag.
Take mine whenever you want. I mean, it's not an OGO. It's bigger than an OGO.
Bigger
I could fit you in there.
Well, you could fit me in an OGO bag.
Well, I could fit 2 of you.
You could probably fit me in the small
I
one
could
of
fit
those
you
things.
with the douche box in there.
You could probably fit me in the... Why did you do? Keyboard box. Directions unclear. Went online and bought an OGO bag.
See, but we can do the thing. What do they even run for nowadays?
They're like $400.
Oh, do I just look
Unless
up,
they're on sale.
do I just look up OGO bag?
OGO 9800. I think A-Main even has them. Yeah, A-Main has them. Boom. Look at that. Go straight to OGO.
Just straight to OGO?
Yeah. Boom.
See, and then we can do the thing.
And then you can picture us. Look at that.
330.
$330 for the quintessential OGO bag.
There it is, and then I can...
So here's the other thing that, so this pisses me off, right? Okay. So, I don't know if any of you remember this, if anybody remembers this, but I was making a big deal about everybody I talked to about those Plano boxes that all the pros use, those red Plano boxes with the clear top and like the extra thing. Like, so
Yeah.
JC makes them now.
With the kickstand, and they got the
And then,
screw in,
right.
yeah.
So like JC makes them now, probably because Plano doesn't fucking make those boxes anymore.
Right.
Like, when I tried to buy them, I bought them online off of some outdoorsy shop, online, whatever, and it took, like, months, and they never got them in stock because they were back-ordered for them, and blah-de-blah, and I went on Plano's website, and it's not even on their website anymore, if you want to check. But anyhow, I made a big deal about, because I wanted to try these Plano boxes. Like, everybody
do you know
has
what the
them.
model number is?
No.
Or like what do I look
If you
up?
go to, like, Plano's website, and you can scroll through all their products, and you'll
It's like-
not see it there.
I'm not
It
gonna
does
scroll
have a
through
part
all-
number in it.
I'm not going to scroll through all of that.
whatever. Anyhow, so I eventually got some, and for the 10th scale stuff, it's sweet. You got all like your arms and stuff, and the red thing in the bottom, and then like, on top you got like the ball cops and like the caster blocks or something, and this and that. It's sweet. Like I got it for for my 10th scale for my 2-wheel, and it's like, and it's all sweet, and like how everybody with the OGO bags is like, oh look, they fit perfect, just like this. It's like meant for it. Like you watch anybody's video.
The whole OGO bag just
slides right in. It's like so it's like clearly that's what that. And then so now I got the douche boxes. The only place if I want it like. And if you get like the pack out stuff, you can just buy the.
Well, that's the thing with the pack out stuff. You buy the pack out attachment.
Yeah, so now my like, cause am I buying like I just got these boxes and now I'm not gonna use the fucking boxes.
Buy more.
No. Like,
but that's where like the benefit is with you compared to mine.
So the Plano boxes can fit in the pit of despair, but if like you need something, you gotta get in the pit of despair if you break. So like, again, like. All this like logic, it hurts my brain.
We've been talking about douchebags and douche boxes for 22 minutes.
So,
I'm over the douchebag and douche box talks because this is going to be, as you said, it's going to be a infinitely revisited topic with never a true answer.
Yeah,
I'm over it for now for this session. Right here,
everything looks weird. Okay.
So. Do you have conversation?
Topic of conversation.
I have some news.
That I'm just gonna wait for them because it's coming. They make a pit of despair. That's a big giant drawer.
You're still talking about douche boxes.
Yeah,
I'm tired of
if the pit of despair is a drawer instead of taking off all the.
I don't want to hear about douche boxes. Milwaukee, please sponsor us. Do you have a conversation?
No.
Okay, let's talk about slicks on carpet. Cause I've been wanting
to try. Go ahead.
I've been wanting to talk about this. So,
I'm just staring at the.
I'm trying to figure out where to start with this deal.
Well,
local carpet track for us, TR Speedway. He put down. He's got the CRC, right? CRC carpet, the black, Gucci stuff. He put down new carpet, and he's like, hey, y'all, like, he runs on-road, off-road, oval, and he's like, everyone's running slicks. Because he wants to preserve carpet, which, makes sense, because that stuff ain't cheap. And Facebook went wild in the local area where they're like, I'm not buying one set of tires to come race at another track. Meanwhile, these dudes are going wherever else they want to carpet race, and, like, I mean, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but I'm sure it's the same way. We're like, basically one set of carpet tires per car per race day. Maybe 2 race
mileage
days.
on carpet tires. Is
You wear them out.
Like especially when you start to like realize that, like
if you want to be TQ, you're using them.
Like the first time you run on carpet ever, you go, this is great, and it feels like it's like, oh, it's really hard at the beginning, but then like it's easier, and then you're like, this is the greatest thing ever, but then you realize like you're just really slow. Why?
Right.
Because the tires don't work, and then to work and to go fast,
you gotta buy carpet
the
tires
car has to be painful to drive, and you're like, oh. So basically, the topic should be, we hate carpet.
I hate carpet. I hate carpet.
There you go.
I hate carpet so much. That's a whole other thing. In our area, we don't have a choice. It's either you race carpet, or you drive,
don't race at
or
all.
you drive 3 hours to adrenaline, which is great.
Right.
I'll do it. My wallet doesn't let me do it every weekend.
Drive home feels like 6 hours.
Drive home's terrible.
It is.
My wallet doesn't let me do it every weekend, so I have to compromise. And I have to race carpet, which is fine. I got the Muggin MSB1. It's sweet. I'm still figuring it out. I'm figuring out carpet. I'm figuring out 2-wheel buggy for the first time in 8 years. Whatever. Anyways. People riled up on Facebook about having to buy slicks because apparently they didn't have slicks or any worn out tires they could turn to slicks. Whatever.
The fact that it was already like we've already like just started getting used to like racing there with
carpet
tires.
Yeah.
And everybody's
this
invested all so much into carpet
this
tires.
Is true.
And it's like, all right, we're ready to go for this season.
Yeah.
We're running slicks.
But like that's the other thing. Tim did have all of his carpet tire stock because he's got the the little hobby shop
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
All his carpet tire stock was like 15-20% off.
All of it this time.
All of it.
I thought it was
Every
just a bin
single
at a time.
carpet tire he had was new in box, 20% off. Tim has all his carpet tires on a great deal, is what I'm getting at. Because can't run them there. Can't run them there. But anyway, the night before his race, I told him I couldn't go because I told him I'd announce for him, and then I was supposed to work, but then I ended up not being able to work. So I slicked out. I'll just grab the whole car.
How? Shut up.
So I took electrons, Proline electrons, turned them into slicky doos with a drill and sandpaper, and like, I hate carpet. I don't understand carpet. I'm bad at carpet. But within 5 minutes of practice, I had this thing, like, I was happy with it. Like, I was having fun. I felt like it was fast. I turned out to be like a second off pace, whatever. That's not the slick's fault.
Second
That's my
place.
fault. That was in the Mayhem race, though, because it was Mayhem.
Oh, it was its own little.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the thing where we went. I'll get into that. Point is, I like slicks on carpet, and I would love the whole community of RC ever just to be like, let's just run slicks on carpets, then we don't have to be buying pink fuzz bites every weekend.
No, stop. Maybe that should be a separate class.
Slicks?
Slick class.
Well, but we already have 17.5, we already have mod, we already have pro, we already have 40 plus, we already have intermediate.
True.
Now we're gonna add slicks.
But
Now it's slicks 40 plus, slicks
no,
pro.
No, at that
Yeah.
point, fuck. But like, it like some kind of spec tire class would be great.
Like JC Smoothie or Bald Eagle, or like just
Or the fact that they're
stock,
slicks.
like store bought slick. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It could be any slick. It doesn't have to. Cause like Jared Henry, he was on carpet tires. He put foams in the front.
carpet tires.
He put
So
foams in the front.
carpet tires you would normally throw away. What?
Yeah. No. You put foams in the front.
Apparently
He had
you
them
have
on
to
his 4-wheel
undo
drive
them
and his 2-wheel
to
drive.
Put the foams in the front. See, I'm not good at undoing tires and reusing
I think he
them.
TQ'd and won both 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive buggy classes. On, I don't know if they were fuzz bites or what, but they were carpet tires with foams in the front and obviously foams in the rear, just bald. And he's like, this thing is the cat's ass. I'm like, my electrons, they were good, but they're M4s, so they were folded a good bit, and I'm pretty sure that's where I was having a lot of my inconsistency issues.
Because they're sloppy.
Because they're sloppy. Yeah, they are. Whatever. But I'm all in for slicks on carpet. I never plan on buying carpet tires ever again. I'm just going to run slicks wherever I go, no matter what the tire rule is. I'm going to run slicks, and I'm going to have fun.
Fuck.
Because I hate carpet, and I don't care about how I do on carpet. I'm going to have fun, hang out with the homies, and get a little trigger time.
And it hurt.
Huh?
And what?
What'd you say?
Well,
Okay. Oh, the Mayhem race.
okay.
This was a blast. So TR Speedway, they did a. This was the race, the Sugar Mama Mayhem race. So they did a Mayhem race.
Nice jade green.
It's kind of a sweet black. Good color matching.
I'll allow it.
But at the end,
Mounted the correct way. So you
you're right,
can
right.
have
It's
a
not
wall.
like my one.
It's not upside
Where's
down.
my 412 plaque?
No, upside down.
But they did it was an 8-minute race. You could run whatever carpet car you had.
Oh.
Whether short course, mini truggy, 4-wheel drive buggy, 2-wheel buggy, didn't know, just on slicks, It was 15 or 16 of us on the stand. They lined us up on the tone. We went for 4 minutes.
Oh, so it was like what we did at Adrenaline, where you cut him.
Yes, but
Fun
they
stuff.
took the takeoffs out of the jumps, like it was just the landers, because he has like the actual takeoff.
Oh, okay.
But then
okay.
the lander.
I see. Okay.
So it was just the landers.
Uh-huh.
And then at 4 minutes, wherever you were on the track, you instantly popped a Yui and started running backwards.
Oh, but
Like not.
oh, so they didn't take.
It wasn't
off,
like
so,
okay, pause race Everyone turn around, start race. It was like 4 minutes, turn around now, go. Like,
Interesting.
like
So it was all 16 of you the whole time.
yes.
Oh,
no
okay,
one dropped.
Okay, okay,
But-
no dropped. Okay,
And there was
okay.
no marshals. So if you rolled over,
You're done.
you're done.
Okay.
you know, or unless someone
Okay.
bumps into you.
Mayhem. Got it.
That's the mayhem part.
Got it.
But so, after 8 minutes, it was, I think 6 of us were still standing. Bachman, out of all people. Bachman was
Is
on.
there video evidence of this?
He won $150.
Is there video evidence?
It was.
You send this.
They raced it, which. This is. They did a. Which, like, I get it. And it worked out good. You know, but I would gladly run this this thing for free with nothing to win, like not even a plaque or anything. But they did it as like a second class, but you only ran it once during the day, so I was like, But at the end of the day, the winner took home $150. So it's like, if I would have won it, I would have never bitched about it. You know, like
Absolutely. Like
Bachman's not
so
complaining.
No podium, nothing for second, like not
No.
150, 100.
No, just the plaque.
Okay.
Plaques for first through third, and then first place got 150. Which I thought, like, how that was done was great. Like, I wouldn't even split it up, winner take all. You know,
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
I'm happy I got a
Yeah.
plaque out of the deal. You know, but I'm saying I would also do it again for nothing. You know, like if it was a nothing to enter it, just for funsies, you don't win anything.
Just for like free entry.
Yeah,
Next time you're
I'll
here.
gladly do it again.
Yeah.
Because it was at the end of the day, all mains were done, so it's not like you broke your car in the mayhem race, so you can't make the actual main.
And if whoever decided to stay for it,
Right. Which, like, everyone stayed for it because they wanted to see, like, how
the
it was.
mayhem.
Yeah. But it was a blast. It was a great idea. You know, it was a really good time. We were all like jibber jabbing with each other on the stand. Dakota Fenn, Jordan's X-ray. That's we know. Where's the search?
Oh, right there. Yeah. It doesn't always do that. You just gotta keep typing.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is. There it is. That could be a topic.
Oval?
No, Live RC needs a better website.
No, I need to hit
Yeah,
view
current
current event, and then I go other events.
I'm pretty sure that's the event it is.
Sugar Mama Mayhem.
Oh, they've already had like 3. Oh, that's right.
Oh, I don't know if he has video.
Oh no, he should.
Oh no, not the video.
Ah, and
He
do
got
you
video.
even have the fancy pay for lifetime so you can watch it? But it would.
I mean, I have the bonus lap.
That's what I mean. But it would show up there if it was that there is.
Yeah,
video.
no, yeah. But I mean, you can see the laps and stuff. I came in right at the end.
So Bachman stayed out in the lead the whole time.
Dude, Bachman all day was hooked up in four-wheel buggy. Like, here. In the main. It was him and Maya duking it out. He had her for like 6 minutes, and then Bachman can't do 8 minutes like Maya can. So he had one biff, and that was it. But his shit was so fast. I've never seen Bachman.
Joel was even there.
I've never seen Bachman so fast in my life. It was annoying me how fast Bachman was. I mean, like, good for you, Steve.
Good
I'm
for
proud of you, and I love you being fast. But Jesus,
He's so fast. He goes faster than the loop. That's right.
yeah, he goes faster than
In
the
the
loop at
RC
ACS.
track. You're still probably there trying to fix it.
Yeah, right here. There it is. There's the switch. Look, 6 seconds
Right there.
difference.
And this is.
I guess it was halfway through the
Four-wheel
race.
buggy A main. I thought you said Gerard ran four-wheel
The
buggy.
no, this was the New Year's Eve race.
Oh.
Gerard ran the Saturday race. See, there's Toucan. But yeah, they had a Maya and Steve had a, and even Billy and Toucan
Oh,
had a
Steve
great
was
battle.
TQ even.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and Steve held the lead until he biffed it on lap 18 to where Maya could get around. And then that was, and like at the end, Steve was coming. You know, if it was a 10-minute race, my money been on Steve, because he was coming fast.
I mean,
Like, look at-
finished on the
where's
same
the
lap,
fast lap?
6 seconds.
Look, he had the faster fast lap. His average lap wasn't faster. His top 5 was faster. His top 10 was faster. His top 15 was faster.
Top 3
His consecutive was faster. Other than consistency, and
That's a way off.
average because he
Wow.
had that big. It was a big biff. It happens. It's racing.
Light's still on. We're good.
That's good. That's good. There ain't even. We just talked all that. Steve lost to Maya. There's Maya, right there.
Oh, you weren't showing them
Right
this?
there. Nope. And there's Steve, right there. And there's the ending.
Where it happened.
Bam.
There was the happening.
Forgot to do that part. Yeah. So that's Slicks on Carpet. That's my carpet racing history over the past.
I've
10
yet to
days.
do it, so anyhow.
Yeah, well, you aren't missing nothing because it's carpet. No, I'm not. I'm totally talking shit on carpet. I hate carpet. I appreciate.
Which is an opinion.
Yeah, I want to say I appreciate all tracks. Period. Dot. Whether you're carpet, your oval, your asphalt, your whatever, dirt, on road, off road, oval. I don't care. Mini cars, big cars. I appreciate all tracks. I personally, and it's because I don't understand it enough yet. I don't understand it enough to do the things, and I have way more fun
just
running my A
painful.
scales.
It's just painful.
I don't even want to say it's painful.
It's
I
painful.
just have more fun running my
It
e-buggy
is
and
not-
my four-wheel drive
It
short
is not
course.
forgiving at all. That's just it. It's just no forgiveness.
Because like when we went out to Trains and Lanes, I had a blast announcing that race. There were
you
some
weren't running the
because
race.
I wasn't running.
You
I had
weren't
more
running
fun
the race.
announcing driving 4 hours to announce this whole 140, 138 entry race, driving 4 hours home, being up for 23 hours.
Not
I had more-
driving a car.
not
one time.
touching a car on the track, not even touching a radio.
No,
I had more
didn't
fun
bring
doing
any
that
of his crap
than
because he
any
wasn't
carpet racing.
That was his most fun carpet racing.
But it was a blast because there was close racing, and everyone they knew what they were doing.
They knew what they
I
were
don't know what I'm doing.
I didn't know what I was doing.
No.
I was choking. That's what
Yeah,
I was
you.
doing. He's like, you're gonna get TQ.
And he
Oh,
drifted.
keep going. What?
You
I thought
keep-
I was done.
You keep
No.
blaming it on me, but it's not my fault.
I thought I was done.
You keep blaming
Like
it
I
on
was like,
me.
here I come. All right, he's gonna be. It's like, no, keep going. Damn it, Biff.
I ain't even looking it up.
No,
It's history. Do you have conversation?
No.
Let's go to my list of conversation.
Oh, there's a list of
I made a list of conversation.
topics of conversation.
Well, I have some conversation.
See, this is where we could edit something like that in.
Okay, here's a big one.
Oh, here's a big.
I got into it. I didn't get into it, but I discussed it with some people on Facebook very briefly. Should the RC industry, the racing side of the hobby, change how sponsorships work? And when I say that, I mean, should we get away from manufacturers
Contract customers.
giving
Yeah.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70% discounts and make it to where like you either get free shit or we pay you to drive our shit, whether it's a chassis
I
or
still
electronics
think
or
that's
an
a
engine.
long way away for most people.
Well, yeah, but I mean like
The whole thing, like Lefty says, that sponsorship does not dictate skill level. Anymore.
right. No, for sure. But that my point is like Mayfield's going to get paid.
Right.
You know, Lutz is going to get
Lefty's
paid.
gonna get paid.
But then like you might
Should
have
the trophy.
you might have that guy where he doesn't get paid to drive it, but he gets this shit for
A
free
little
to promote it.
something.
You know, he might
Yeah, I
he
mean,
might get $50 a race, $100 a race or whatever, you know, but like, you know, it's not his job. But like nothing less. Like no 50% discount, no 20% discount, to where that would be infiltrated on your local hobby shop. Like ACS would give a 20% discount on the whole store, or 30 or whatever.
something.
Whatever you would, you know,
Sponsorship-
whatever would be right.
Sponsorship through a hobby shop and
Right,
directly.
because
from the
then you
brand.
aren't restricted to what tires you run. You aren't restricted to what
Right.
engine or chassis you run or what. Because
And
like
you're supporting the local.
you're
joint.
supporting the local hobby shop. They're still making a profit. You know, they're like it's not the same profit as Joe Schmo off the street buying an X-Max, but it's still profit because they're gonna order the part for you, and they're still gonna make $5 or whatever. You
Something,
know.
however much they do,
They're still
whatever
making
they
money.
do.
And because JC did the whole thing. I heard on Wheel and Trigger how if you're sponsored by JC, you can't run Raceworks. Racecraft, yeah.
You can't run anything that's a competing product.
Anything, which is Racecraft, R1, Shell, J&T,
yeah,
etc., and so on. But now, so let's just say you don't have that 15-20% JC sponsorship.
You have freedom.
You have a 20% hobby shop sponsorship, where if you wanted to, you could run a Proline tire on the right front, a JC on the left front, a TZO on the right rear, and a ProMotion on the left rear. You can do anything, and you're still getting a 20%.
And run them all with AKA rims.
Yeah.
Or with DE rims.
With DE rims. Yeah. AKA wings. AKA rear wing. Racecraft front wing.
One of those.
I don't know.
If anybody can find an AKA wing.
Send it. I'll shoot you the address.
Lutz ain't got one of those.
He ain't got one.
He ain't gonna have
He
one. He ain't gonna ever get one of those.
He's gonna have the, what was he, ProMotion now? Raw speed. He's gonna have the raw speed wing.
I don't know if they make it.
Anyways.
I can't wait for Motorama.
Oh, okay. I feel like that conversation should wait.
We could edit it out. We could just have
no, yeah. Well, no, I don't even want to have the conversation. I want to save the conversation because we're still like a month and a half out. I want to a month.
There's a lot that could still get messed up.
Yeah, like a month, like 2 weeks to a month, we'll have a conversation.
And the week before.
And then the week before, we'll have the conversation. No, you're not. I'm gonna come to your door.
Not because I don't want to, but there's gonna be some.
Sorry, Mrs. DePascal, your son is being held hostage for the next 3 days. Call the cops if you want. We're going to Harrisburg. I'll give you the address. We're racing. It's not a big deal. I'm just taking them. So I guess that's the end of that sponsorship conversation.
Yeah, what a conversation that was.
We're on the same page, essentially. In grand scheme of things.
We're in the same book at least.
We'll come back to it.
Not that I've tried to get sponsored, but it's like you look around and you go, yeah, you did.
I did.
But you look around and go everyone's only sponsored literally for the discount. Which I kind of don't blame them. I would do the same thing.
And
if I could race as regularly as these people that are sponsored do,
that's the thing.
I would probably hop on the coattail too. I'm not gonna lie.
If you're gonna race every weekend, I was talking to Bill Kibler at TR, trying to beg Bill Kibler to get an ace scale so he could have some real fun. Found out Bill's 72 years old. Right? That's what I said. Regardless.
Go Bill.
But Bill's like, that's too much money, too much maintenance.
Not really.
But on Bill's level,
I guess.
it is. Not saying
too much maintenance.
I'm not saying Bill can't afford it.
On my e-buggy. Well, then you sell them on a Tikno, which requires no maintenance.
Look where you're at.
Look where I'm at.
But that if you want to be track fast, locally fast, if you want to club race every weekend.
Yeah, you want to be the local.
And you want to be
the
local
fast
guy.
I like the idea of the local fast guy.
You rebuild your you put new fluids in it every 3 race days
or whatever.
And you just make sure
you
make sure it's not broke, and you tune your car and you're fine. If you want to be if you're chasing you want to be fast at LCRC, you want to be, whether it's intermediate or pro, you want to be A-main, or you want to be even big races, you want to be fast. You not only have to be making sure your shit's ready to go every race, you got to be trying shit too. Yeah. All right, I loved my yellow springs on the front and green springs on the rear. I want to try purple springs on the front and orange springs on the rear just to see. I want to go up 25 weight in my shock fluid. I want to go up 1,000 weight in my rear diff.
And things, and then
you could be
realize that I just can't drive.
Right. You could be this setup is dialed, but I want to go faster.
But the next time you go on the track, it sucks, and you're
and that's where the sponsorship comes into play, because now you're getting your fluids cheaper. Now you're getting your diff seals
literally
cheaper.
Because you're a contract customer just for the discount.
Right, but if you want to race and you have joy in racing every
it's a
weekend,
double-edged
if not
sword.
twice a
You
weekend.
could absolutely, like, the path is there to, like, if you wanted to reach the top, essentially. The path is there. It's just,
Right.
It's just,
You almost
I don't know how to
like
explain
if you want to be competing
I mean,
for the
like,
top
basically-
level,
Yeah, basically,
you
the
have
path
to
is
be
there.
sponsored.
You have to start.
You got to be rich
you
or
have to,
sponsored.
you have to start by buying all this crap yourself.
Right. You got to buy every option.
Until, like, whether you're worthy or not, you send in
Eggerberger?
applications places for a sponsorship of some sort, and then you get the sponsorship of some sort, but you work hard and you actually prove yourself to get gooderness results such that your sponsorships get gooder themselves, and then essentially you work your way up to where all these ninjas are at. Like, it's there, you can see it.
Yep.
It's just like all the local people you see around you are half of them are literally only doing it for the discount.
Like
Which is,
Mikey,
I mean, I don't
Uncle
blame
Mike,
them, but
Uncle Mike.
but that's
Techno-
also the problem.
Uncle Mike. When Techno drops a new kit, Uncle Mike buys. You know, if he wants the kit,
Yeah.
like the brand new trucky kit, the brand new Techno trucky. He put the brand new trucky kit in his cart. Sponsor Techno guy put it in his cart, and then he clicked add to cart to every single option part because he's sponsored. He gets that whatever discount he gets.
Yeah.
You know, it's not
Yeah.
that big of a deal to him. You know, because he wants to chase. He wants to be the fastest.
Okay.
You know,
Good for him.
but that
Rock on.
like you and I, we want to be as fast as we are comfortable with, but we also want to go back to the pits and drink beer and maybe get way drunker than we should
and still get upset about results.
yeah, and then we get mad at the car or a slow marshal.
No, it's just like, damn.
Yeah.
But
that's
which is
the
why
thing.
I don't bother changing anything
That's
on
the
the
thing.
car. It's like, well,
That's why there's still 2,000 weight diff fluid in your shocks.
That's why.
Because why would you
I
fix?
don't-
Why
I don't-
would you
I
fix
think-
what ain't
I
broke?
think- I think I'm just leaving those shocks as it is, considering.
I mean, I might put new diff fluid in them.
Well, the diffs, I did the diffs.
No, new diff fluid in the shocks.
Those shocks, I think I'm just gonna leave alone. Well, maybe I might do that, but if I'm gonna put in normal shock oil, I think I'm literally just gonna buy a new set of shocks for it.
Oh yeah.
Because the only part numbers that are different are the bodies and caps.
No, see,
The shaft is the same.
you're gonna
the
rebuild.
eyelets are the same. The innards are the same. The pistons are every part number is the same except the body.
You're
and
gonna
the
put
cap.
new diff oil in it, in the shocks.
That's the
new
only.
diff oil
Those
in
are the
the
only
shocks.
shocks I can run on that car.
Okay, we gotta
You-
explain this
you gotta
because
explain.
we're gonna be looking like we're two heads here.
Well, we are two heads here.
So Davey has a muggin,
I have a nitro buggy.
an old school muggin nitro buggy.
An MBX6.
He got off a Knuckle Dragon at Gadula. Love you, Ed. and
That's like from 2010.
and he drove the pistons too big by accident, right?
Yeah, so apparently there was always this rumor that Ed was driving an A-scale car with diff oil in his shocks. And we would make fun of him about it. And little did I realize that one day when I was in it, like I could get more complicated with the story, but I wanted to start driving nitro buggy because I'm an idiot. And I'm considering the only time I would ever race is probably like once or twice a year at LCRC because it was probably the only 3 days of running nitro. is
Cancer
better than
race,
running.
muggin challenge.
Yeah. So anyhow, he had a nitro buggy because he would bring it out every 1,000 years and drive it because it's a 1,000-year-old car.
And he's 2,000 years old.
Right, and he doesn't get rid of anything. He just keeps everything. So one day I texted him and it's like, so about that, and he's like, you could have everything for this like retarded price, and
You can't say that word.
but we can swear.
Well, yeah, but
Anyhow, unbeknownst to me, until I bought it, this was the infamous car that he has the diff oil in the shocks with. He was trying to drill his pistons for something, I don't know. And then he has 4-hole 1.9s, and the only way he could make it work for him is to put 2K diff oil in the shocks. And they've been in there for God knows how long.
and I will sit here and tell you, I was the pit guy at the cancer race for Davey running this car with the diff oil in the shocks.
So
And, like,
I
watch
did
him
all
go
the
around
other
the
way.
track.
I did all the diffs, but I left the shocks with the. You can't. You can't.
It
You
looked
can't change
from trackside, it looked good. It looked awesome.
And you can't see it from the camera side because the battery was always dead in the camera.
Yeah, I can't show you because the battery.
Because it'll just say battery
battery
dead.
low or whatever. Yeah.
And you only probably see 30 seconds of it.
I'll tell you, it looked good.
Great story, huh?
Yeah. Long story short, or short
Long
story.
story short.
Okay, here's a good conversation.
Topic of conversation.
What happened to indoor dirt tracks? 10 scale side. Because, like,
Pain in the
obviously,
ass.
A scale's even more of a pain because you got to just have it in general bigger
You
areas. So
basically have to be adrenaline.
way more, yeah, but, like, that's a lot of expenses because, like, one, more square foot, that's more square foot to heat
Which
and maintain.
they don't heat it anyway.
Well,
But, anyway.
But, like, we used to have kicking.
Yep.
I mean, like, we know what happened to these places.
Yeah.
But, like, why there isn't another one? Like, we had kicking, we had McCulloch's, we had bumps and jumps. You know, like,
Never been there.
neither have I, but, like, it was there.
But apparently it's not there anymore.
It's not.
Okay.
You know, and now it's like, we
only have
there's big dogs,
That's
which
it.
is fine. You know, if you want to go ride your 10 scale buggy or whatever, your short course, like, it's a great track. It's
Or
a great
if you want to
facility.
decide to put a wooden chassis on your car and drive it, that's
Right.
where you go.
MX Arcs,
Acres.
whatever. He does that, and it's sweet.
That's
But, like,
hilarious.
You know, that's 2.5, 3 hours for us, and
Yeah.
adrenaline is 2.5, 3 hours for us. And we have more fun with A scale, so we just naturally drive to adrenaline.
And I've only like literally been to Big Dogs once. And
Yeah.
like 1,000 years.
I've been
so.
to Big Dogs a few times, but it's like every time I go there, I want to run A scale, and then I get upset with myself because I can't get my A scale around the track because the track
Is
is
a 10
built
scale track.
for 10 scale,
Right.
but you know there's a handful of us
Look
running
at a
8
four-wheel
scale.
buggy. Why don't
No.
you run a 4-wheel buggy?
No,
It's
where am
it's
I gonna run it?
It's Big Dogs.
No, because I'll just go to adrenaline and run my A scale.
Oh, no.
And it's nothing
Yeah.
against Big Dogs. It's nothing against Big Dogs. Big Dogs is a great track. It's just
Then fine.
not what I want.
Then quit your bitching.
I'm not bitching. I'm just saying if there was another track an hour away that was, you know, high bite clay where I could run slicks or electrons or positrons
Yeah. that
with
would
my
be better.
two-wheel drive
yeah.
short course or my
right.
two-wheel buggy, you know, I'm not gonna drive 2.5, 3 hours to go run a 4-wheel, 2-wheel buggy on dirt. I would drive 3 hours to run my e-buggy on dirt
Okay.
because that's my e-buggy, and
There you
I'm
go.
I'm an A scale guy. But it's like every track that pops up is carpet. Like when,
Because
what-
it's easier. You roll
what's-
it out and you're done.
but then you gotta like I don't know if it like yeah it's easier, and like layout changes are easy and like that like Tim does, you can be so you can run off road on Saturday, you can run on road
Which
on
is still
Sunday.
all a lot of work, by the way. Those jumps are heavy.
Yeah,
Those jumps are.
I don't know.
freaking heavy.
Toucan and I were moving those jumps at Tim's around pretty easy because we
The
because we had to
landers
take-
are heavier.
I understand that, yeah. But like that's all you got to do is
And
pick
then
the
you
jumps
gotta-
up and move them. You know, like
Right, essentially.
you know, so like
Ostensibly.
that part's easier, but it's like, I mean, I don't know how often you're supposed to replace your CRC carpet. I think Tim had his for 5 years or something.
I don't know.
Tim's didn't exist when I left for the military. And I raced there 2023,
When you brought Josh.
and then he put new carpet down.
Well, because it's not the same. I can't. I don't think it's the same carpet he had when he had his first place.
PT.
Well, when it was his place. After
Or
that.
yeah. Well, my point is,
Because when he got the carpet for his first place, it was the carpet. It was already
it was at the
not
other place.
new carpet, but it was it's not like it was the PT
wasn't
carpet
bad.
that was there. It was the
Yeah.
carpet from the Scotty's Champs race.
Yeah, it wasn't worn
So
out
it's
or
not like the
anything.
PT carpet was somewhere and he brought it back
Yeah.
out of thin air. No, they got the carpet from the
Yeah.
Champs race. So once he
Gotcha.
moved to the bigger joint, I can't really say he used that carpet again because
I don't
it's
know.
a different size. In the place he's at now is supposed to be the same size as the Champs race. I think he got brand new carpet for his brand new joint, and then now this thing he redid it.
Point being, I get it.
We hate carpet.
Hate carpet,
Opinion.
but
We hate carpet.
running a lot of well, like, because I help run WOCRC. I help build tracks there, and it's the biggest pain in the ass isn't building the track, but it's fighting the weather to build the track.
Yeah.
Indoor, you don't have that problem.
No.
So it's like, and you don't have to replace the dirt every 5 years or whatever.
You don't have to replace the dirt at all.
Yeah, you silt it, you get the rocks out of it, and you're done. So it's like, change however often you want to change a track or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a track owner,
But it's still less maintenance. Carpet's cleaner.
oh yeah.
What are you looking at?
Oh, did you see they're freaking out about the Mid-Motor Bandit at Hoosier?
I heard about it. Yeah, is that what's his name?
Pat. It's
Not the
it's
same-
Not Braden.
No,
Or Brandon.
okay.
I thought it was Brandon. Associated Shocks. And that's pretty much it. And he's got some chassis stiffener turnbuckles on it, but like that's
See,
it.
this is the thing. You could be bringing up on that computer and showing the people. He's got the turnbuckles to brace the shock tower. The tranny flipped around backwards with a fan.
I need to log into my
Shaved
Facebook
the
or
arms
something
like
so I can pull
crazy.
that up.
Yeah, so do that then.
Well, not right now.
That's awesome.
No, that's sweet. I guess he's 14th out of 40 right now in qualifying for the class he's running.
Nice.
I just like him having the like actual Bandit body, like the cab back OG.
Yeah. Well, you ain't fitting nothing else on it, I can tell you that. I didn't see it go around. Does it still like jump like?
Yeah, it looks great. I'll find the video.
By the way, the Clash of Champs is over by now, isn't it? Because they were saying they were getting it all done today because
Oh, because of the snowstorm.
of some weather. Edit that out.
What out?
Never mind. Now you're just scrolling on your phone.
I'm trying to find a fucking video.
This is a kid's show. It can't be fucking videos on.
I'll fuck whatever I want.
Bandito.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll find it some other time. What other conversation do I have?
Conversation of let's try and start a podcast. That's always going to be the conversation.
I got 2 more points of conversation.
2 more points. All right, that should be good.
Did you notice?
Did I notice?
Did you notice?
Probably not.
Do you notice how there's like a gazillion tire brands?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Because you can just buy the molds or something. Chinesium can.
Like,
Because there's so many Chinesium places out there that if you listen to, there's some podcast out there somewhere where Rona's on there, and he said we've gotten shipments from China, Chinesium places of our tires, asking us if we want to buy them, and it's like no. Like the Chinesium just so like if you can just go over and just get Chinesium tires apparently. You know, it must be real. We should just start a tire company.
I've never, I don't think I've ever ran any other tires other than Proline or JC
And AK.
and AK.
Other than the big 3.
The only AK I ever ran was Lexus.
Okay. But still, that's like the OG big 3.
Right.
We'll
Agreed.
call that the OG big 3.
Yeah. Because you got TZO Promotion, Raw Speed, Hot Race,
Pro Circuit.
Pro Circuit,
OGO.
Pro 1 something or whatever.
No. promotion. You know, OGO.
No, there's like another pro. Fucking.
Doesn't VRP make tires at some point? Doesn't
Yeah.
VRP make tires.
Yeah, VRP does.
Oh.
But I'm saying between JC and Proline, obviously there's tread pattern differences.
Right.
But the only
And
thing,
the rubber is different.
yeah, like the super soft JC is harder than the super soft Proline. Green is harder than M4. But then JC also has the Mega Soft, the black. You know,
Which I guess in theory would be softer than everything.
right. But then like both got like Proline has fucking S1, S2, like the high speed, and then AK has the long wear, super soft,
and then
and
JC
then
has
the
silvers
aqua,
and
and so
all
yeah,
that crazy crap.
So like everyone has their flavor of the same thing, and like Luxus, what their Corsairs or Havocs or whatever Promotion makes are the same thing as Luxus. They almost look identical.
Okay.
Double bars. They look different. JC double bars look different, but it's the same like idea as the Lux.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like, why? Like, why can't we all just get a handshake agreement together and just figure out like, I don't know. Like I understand like that's not just how it works, but like, fuck. Because then it's like you go to a big race. You might be running double bars, but then these guys are running Luxes. But then these guys are running Havocs or whatever the fucking equivalent is for promotion. So next thing you know, you have 3 of the same tread tire in each, you know, flavor of company, and they're really all the same. And the whole time you're chasing this tire when you should
it's just overwhelming. It's
yeah,
just like,
you're chasing this tire the whole time when you should be chasing your goddamn shock setup.
Like, or something. I don't know. Like, it's not always that obvious how big the difference is unless you fucking test all these tires, and it's like, well, that's more than just like the race day. Like, can I just put on one set of tires? Like maybe like there's like 3 tires. Like compound is easy to understand. It's cold outside, softer tire or something, or harder tire. Like all the pin stuff or whatever is probably just personal preference.
Well, like a big pin versus a blockade versus
apparently
a whole
they
shot.
say compound is more important than tread pattern any day.
But like a blockade versus a whole shot is completely different.
Right.
Because the blockade's the big
and a
pin
bar
for the
tire
real
is completely different
You know,
than a
like
whole shot.
that makes sense. But it's like, and that's the whole thing. Like, you know, you bring your tire coffin of your 30 different flavors.
A whole damn tire coffin.
And you can
like
you
I
can
would
sit
rather
there for
I would
a whole
rather
day.
bring a tire coffin of like 2 or 3 actual different tires and just like have a whole coffin full of compounds, like 2 or 3 compounds out of those 2 or 3 tires.
Because at the end of the day, with off-road racing, especially outdoor, if you have a set of bars and a set of pins, let's say you have 4 sets of tires, bars and soft and super soft, and pins and soft and super soft. Now just tune your car to
Something.
You know, like if it's loose, run the fucking pins.
Or something.
If it's grooving up, run the bars. And then if it's hot, run the
like
softs.
as long as you do as long as you do like the
thing.
The big things.
Yeah.
Like if it's clean, you can run a bar. If it's not clean, you're running some sort of pin.
And then like
okay.
and then just tune the car to
and
the
just
tires.
like forget about you have reflex, stalkers, blockers, detox,
fugitives, fucking
fugitives. I was like
recons, Falcons,
dirt bikes. God, and then now they got Auroras or Ariats or whatever the hell they are.
Dirt webs.
Drake video.
They
They got another one already.
But that's what I mean. I feel
Which
like
don't seem like if you watch the Drake video, it doesn't seem like any conditions that we run in. So I guess what? I don't think we need to buy that tire.
well, chewing,
Drinking, swallowing. Talk.
well, that's a whole nother thing. Is West Coast dirt and East Coast dirt
Are apparently different.
way different, because what
Just from hearing it, not from personal experience.
Right. Ain't never raced on the West Coast. I went
Not any kind of rock
when I was in
scientist.
Texas. I went and looked at a track. It was like my graduation weekend, and my parents took me to a hobby shop and they had an outdoor track, and I literally looked. I'm like in my dress blues and everything, you know, like I looked at it and I'm like, and then I had to go.
Oh.
So like nothing happened. I can't even remember the name of the place. It was a nice track and a nice hobby shop. It was in San Antonio, but I mean, you fucking drove your car around Italy.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Multi-surface.
I didn't
Half
do that.
the damn track was concrete or cobblestone. It was great.
It'd be a fucking blast.
And all I brought on the plane was, I think, soft and super soft impacts.
Did you bring your batteries?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
You carry on the batteries.
Oh,
So you're not allowed to carry on tools because they're weapons.
Because they're sharp.
But I can carry on the batteries and the charger and blow the plane up.
Right.
Carry on.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right.
Right. But yeah, I had no complaints. I didn't do anything to the car. I just these are the only tires that fit because that's all that fits, and it's still underweight. For the whole suitcase.
I'm not gonna pay $60 extra to bring my tire coffin.
Yeah.
Just to putz around.
Like I could fill the whole.
It's not like you were going to the world.
Fill a whole other suitcase with tires. But yeah, no complaints. Put it on there. Everything was fine. Half the track was not half the track, but if you put it all together, there was concrete and freaking cobblestone, and it worked. Everything just worked.
You know what's funny?
Nitro RC Roma, if you want to look it up. Apparently they closed for a while because they must have been rebuilding, but they may or may not be reopened by now.
You know the fraction of people that can say they drove an RC car overseas, like you know, in that aspect. Besides
all the ninjas, yeah.
The team
guys.
Yeah,
so point is, if we go to LCRC, other than all the ninjas that come for a Nats or the Muggin Challenge, am I the only one that has driven their car on foreign soil? I mean,
I would put
anybody out there, please put in the comments or wherever,
However we upload this.
Feel free to
text
say,
me.
hey,
text me and tell me,
in 4 other different countries, cuz get in line. All right,
which is great.
I'll get in line.
Yeah.
But point is, yeah. He's been to 1,000 more countries than me, but I still
never
drove
drove a
my
car?
RC car in one more country than him.
I never even looked at a track in other countries.
Never looked at a track in other countries.
I never had time. Run on the ice, buddy. Hoser.
We need to go to Toronto or something, Hoser, and run some RC cars.
Get down there, buddy.
Where's that? Where's that track that Bear drives on there, bud?
Yeah,
we need to go. That track there, bud. It's got
you
on-road.
Can't smoke darts on the driver's stand.
It's got carpet on-road on top there, bud. And dirt off-road 10 scale,
you
bud.
You can't smoke darts on the driver's stand.
That don't matter, bro.
It
does. Don't matter, Hoser.
It dies by.
It's got 10 scale dirt off-road on the bottom. It's got a bar.
Settle down.
I don't know what it's called, bro. But
Settle
if you
down.
look up Dr. Hagberg, he's got a video on it there.
Now I'm curious.
Fuck yeah.
Dr. Hagberg?
Oh yeah, you don't listen to Lefty? That's what he calls Hagberg.
Is that what I'm Googling?
You're gonna go on YouTube and look up Alexander Hagberg's YouTube page, and we're gonna have to scroll through, but he's got it, and I think it's Herbert's local joint.
Dr. Hagberg.
You had to Google YouTube? Seriously?
Well, I don't have an app.
Well, it doesn't matter. You just type in youtube.com and it fucking shows up.
Whatever. Different generations. Dr.
Alexander Hagberg. Just if you want to know how to spell Alexander, it's on that page. It's on that placard. There it is.
I could be like at the bar where I gotta give them everything that has my name on it.
Apparently.
To prove I'm me.
There he is. And then just go to his channel.
That dude.
Yeah.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
And then go to videos, and I don't know where it's at. You're gonna have to scroll down. Go to videos, so they're all of his videos.
Yeah.
And then just keep scrolling. I don't know where the hell it's at. There you go.
Which one?
Canadian Nationals. Try that one. What the hell are you doing? No, not this one. It's before this one.
Walk in the pits.
It's a pit walk. It's one of his parks where he says pit walk video. There's
Malaysia?
France. No, not in Malaysia. He's in Canada.
A.
Anyhow. But it's dope.
I'd be in. Is my point. Like I've raced in states. I've raced RC cars in. Go. New York, New Jersey, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania.
Maryland. Oh, you ain't been to like Mimi's or nothing?
Nope, ain't been to Mimi's. I've never been to Browns.
So you've never raced in Ohio? You didn't say Ohio?
Nope, never raced in Ohio. That's really it. I went to Tappet. Right there.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
This
found
joint.
it.
Look at this.
Keep it muted, and then we can turn the sound on when you find your.
So if I hit the keys, it's gonna screw up this.
No, you're good. You go.
So if
Wait.
like I do the double tap.
In a city
Oh
called
no!
Sunrise.
Click off of the volume.
No, we'll just do this.
I want to do that. Yeah, look, go back there. Yeah, look at that. They've got carpet off. They've got dirt off road and dirt oval on the bottom level there, bud. Look, the rigid system. We didn't talk about that.
Fits are here.
Yeah, and look, 10 scale off road right there.
Let's go and check out some more areas.
This
Look,
echo might
10
be
scale
terrible.
off-road.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
All under one roof. I mean, it's like Big Dogs. I mean, that's cleaner than Big Dogs.
And the
That's like a mall. What the fuck?
It's a facility, bro. CTSR, CTRS or whatever. Like, there's a bar. There's an outdoor hockey rink, of course. Like, you want to be cliche as hell. There's the hockey rink. I don't know if it's ice or if it's deck, but summer there's an asphalt track here. Look at this.
It's on the hockey rink.
And then the hockey, you can see the rink. Yeah, there's the deck hockey rink. Yeah, the deck. Look at this place. And if you go in the beginning, I think it tells you where it is, or we can Google it. Yeah, look, not only are people racing RC cars, people are practicing look, indoor deck hockey.
Yeah, going on right now. Here we go.
Look at this.
Here's the place.
There you go, Saint Roch in some place in Canada.
Quebec.
In Quebec, where they speak French.
Yeah.
The French part. French Canada is best Canada.
French girls. Letterkenny reference. All right.
Alright, so then you go skip to it where he's upstairs where he's running the on-road stuff. Like, there's the hobby shop. Yeah, cool story, bro. There's the dirt off-road track inside. And then there's an oval dirt inside, too.
Yeah.
So that's 3 tracks.
Outdoor on.
4 tracks.
Here's on
4
indoor
tracks and 2
on-road.
hockey rinks.
Carpet on
What,
road.
like, look at this.
And then they do outdoor on road.
Yeah,
and the
so that's
asphalt.
4 tracks.
And it's all running right now. Too.
And it's all happening.
That's the amazing part.
It's all happening.
Everything's happening right now. Like, this isn't
Yeah.
multi-day.
No,
He's
this
here
is all happening.
doing the thing.
That's pretty gnarly. Yeah, and if you go for there's hey Herbag shirt chewing his tires.
That's
And a slot car track.
A dope slot car track. Right next to the on-road track.
And that has to be bigger than 50 by 100, or at least. So it has to be as big as Scotty's Cleveland race, if not bigger. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Tits.
There it is.
How did we get on that conversation?
No clue.
I don't even know what we were talking about.
No clue.
Oh, trying to find tracks in Canada that are close we can race at.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Long story short.
Is this... Oh, red light. We're still good. House of RC. You can look up on the map. That's how I found the place in Italy. You can go on House of RC.
Is that like its own thing? Or
Yeah, houseofrc.com. look at a map and look at tracks and sort them by.
Oh, I gotta log in. I ain't doing all that right now.
Yeah, but like you can look at a map
Yeah.
and sort them by whatever tracks, and they just pop up on the map. You
That'll-
just
that'll
scroll
be
around and click
another-
it. That's how I
Another
found it.
podcast.
Like I knew I was gonna be in Rome, and
Well,
apparently
there was RC Track Finder.
didn't
I remember using back in the day. That was at least for the States. I don't know if it worked everywhere else, but I used, like, before I knew McCollegs and Kicking Dirt and Bumps and Jumps existed, I Googled RC tracks near me. You know, and that's how I found, well, like, I found Kicking Dirt a different way, but, like, that's how I knew other, like, before Facebook, I guess, because now you just get on Facebook and, like, you join whatever RC group, and then you're like, I'm located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What track's near me? And then some guy's like, oh, you got TR Speedway, Iron City if you want to race indoor. You got ACS
Dogs
Hobbies
out there.
and Smash City RC Club if you want to race one RC. And you got Big Dogs, and you got, if you want to race indoor dirt, you got
Big Dogs.
WOCRC 412 if you want to race outdoor dirt. Or LCRC if you want to
Flip
go
that
east.
around.
Whatever. But yeah, that's what I mean. You can just... That's where Facebook's really sweet, where it's just like you can have so much information and other people's opinions in your hands, and it's also annoying because
That's
then
also-
you get
that's
other
also
people's
what's bad
you
about
get
it.
other people's
What's
opinions when
great
you
is
never
get
asked for
everybody's
it.
opinions, but what's bad is you get everybody's opinion,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hate those people for their opinions.
Right.
It's like people are probably gonna hate us for all of this.
I don't care. Was that it for conversation? I wrote down silly season for conversation, but I feel like it's been like
It's over by now.
Well, yeah, but I'm not saying it's been beaten to death. But I feel like the better podcasters of Lefty
are actually
and
doing the
Wheel and
job.
Trigger, they
Yeah.
know, they like, you know,
And because they actually
they're like, hey
know.
Joe Bornhorst, come on the podcast and tell us what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, like we aren't doing that. It's like, well, Lawrence's on promotion.
That's right.
And,
He is.
and Lawrence is on Associated, and
And the
Scott-
captain got on JC.
Captain
for
got
once. Wow,
like we
look
can
at
talk
that.
about local silly
Yeah,
season. You know,
Look at us. Look
like
at them.
Gavin dropped Tekin. Did you see that?
No, didn't even
Yeah,
know.
Gavin dropped Tekin. And he
Didn't know
picked
he
up
was on
Hobby
it.
Wing. Yeah, he was on Tekin,
Okay.
but now he picked up Hobby Wing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Now he can be like the cool Team X-Ray guys.
But
like,
now, and apparently, like 90, and all the pros are running these new Coyote stuff. So
yeah,
okay.
yeah, because I saw Chris Pieri post about it. He's like, can't wait for the Coyote stuff to be available.
Oh, really? He's
Yeah.
on that stuff. Wow.
Well, he's not on the team or nothing, but he's like
Right. But they don't have a
posting
skill
about.
stuff. He does 10 skill.
Well, yeah, he races 2-wheel buggy. Cash races 2-wheel buggy at Big Dogs.
At Big Dogs. Oh.
Yeah, because they live like fucking right next to Big Dogs.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we should be going to Big Dogs.
I don't want
Oh,
to.
you know what?
Then I have to take my carpet set off my MBS
Well,
one.
no, then you're on the same train
But
now.
okay, I gotta take the electronics out the MBS one. Well, I burn up the motor in the MBS one anyway, so no matter what, I gotta get a new set. Yeah, because I geared it to high heaven at Tim's, and I should have known better. I don't know what I was thinking. It was completely my fault. I just need a motor. There's not a. I got like.
Well, Mr. Tekin sponsor.
It's not me.
Or discount, what
Yeah,
the fuck ever.
well, they're out of stock on everything. I went to go buy a rotor to fix everything, and they're out of stock. And I'm like, so then I'm over in Speranza's. Speranza was in his pit, and his body was off his car, and I'm like, looking at his motor like
Well,
that.
what's he running for 10 scale now? Is he still the Schumacher in the AE car?
I don't know. He's running Hobbywing Electronics, but I think it's an AE car.
Well, because he's got all the X-ray stuff for A scale now.
Mm.
So I don't know if he did that for 10.
How do we get him to come race A scale at WO? He didn't come out once this season. I gotta work on that.
He's been there before.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
No, he has.
Yeah, I'm
Very
not saying he
early
hasn't.
on.
Yeah,
I vaguely
I'm sure he
remember
has.
very early on he was.
I don't know. It might be a long trip for him, and like you know,
He lives like down the street from TR, so
I don't know how far it
he
is.
lives
from
really
TR.
close to TR. That's all I know.
Well, he must, because he's like doing the on road and everything there too.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew like, if he didn't live down the street, he'd just be going to Iron City or wherever else to go race off road.
That.
But like, if I lived next door, I'd have a fucking TC7 or whatever they're on, you know. I'd be racing on road. I'm just not gonna buy an on road car to go race on road an hour away when off road's my thing.
With 2.5 hours away, you could run your.
I can drive double the distance and run a more expensive
and
car.
run what I want to run.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm tapped out of conversation for the night, though.
For the means of entertaining people on camera, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Motorama.
Motorama. It's what is today's well, now it's January 5th because it's 1:30 in the morning as we're filming this.
Yay!
So Motorama's. I'm hoping to have this out as soon as I can. But I still have a million things to figure out on this podcasting side of life. All right, come here and sign off.
Why do I have to come?
Cause I'm gonna edit it, and it's just you gotta trust me on that bit. Sit down.
Oh, well, we have to say the thing.
Yeah.
What the hell is the thing we're gonna say?
We're gonna try it a few times.
Remember to keep it on all four, keep it between the pipes, on all fours,
And keep
and
it toe out
slow
of your
as
camber.
fast. So shut the damn thing
No.
off. That's it.
No, cause you gotta.
It has to. We need to like have it written down right there in the order.
like the fucking
Keep it
drivers
on-
meeting.
keep it on. Yes, the board. Yeah. Keep it on.
to the
Keep
fucking-
on its wheels, between the pipes, slow as fast. See
Keep
you
the
bye.
toe out of your camber.
See, now you're just trying too hard. Just cut it off.
Well, it's funny, but to me and you, it's funny. To them, it's not.
I don't think it's funny.
No, cause this is how you do it.
You click the pause.
No, this is how you
stop
do
button.
it.
That's how you do it.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in to the.
And wasting your time.
Thank you for wasting your time listening to us goofuses. This has been the Slow and Fast RC podcast. We'll do another one at some point. I don't know what schedule we're gonna do.
This
Go
has been
live
the
at some
Slow is fast.
point. What'd I say?
Slow and fast. That's where you do the editing. The editing is what comes into play.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank everybody for watching.
I got it. I'll start it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for the Slow is Fast RC podcast. Thank you for wasting your time watching us waste our time. Another thing. Remember to
Keep it on its wheels.
keep it on its wheels,
In between the pipes.
in between the pipes,
And slow as fast.
and slow as fast.
See, so it's kind of silly when you say thanks for listening to the Slow as Fast podcast and then do that. So you just need to end with, all right, thanks everybody for joining us. Remember, keep it on its wheels, between the pipes, and slow as fast. We'll
Okay.
catch you next time.
Okay.
Peace. And then that's it. See,
So-
done.
I'm gonna do the thank
Done.
you part. No, it's not done.
It is done.
I'm doing motions. So I'm gonna do the thanks for
Doing a
listening, and then
motion.
you pitch in. Okay.
Well, any of us can do it.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
it don't
it's-
matter. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one.
No.
What up, guys? It's Chris Fix here.
What? How hard is it to just blatantly copy all the other things that are out there? Not that hard.
What's my line?
What's my line?
What do you do it? I forget.
Anybody, thanks. Anybody.
You're yelling at me.
Yeah. Anyhow, thank you everybody for wasting your time watching us waste our time. Remember to keep it on its wheels, in between the pipes, and slow as fast. We may or may not catch you on the next one. I mean, we'll probably make a next one. You may or may not decide to catch us back again.
That's your business.
Whatever, that's your
It's your
business, not
business.
ours. But thanks anyway. Bye. Just
Okay,
hit
bye.
the button.
Okay, bye.